So today I want to talk about one of the scariest fighters in the world right now, especially in the UFC. And he goes by the name Ilia Topuria, aka the Matador. Now I was going to make a video about all the fighters in the UFC who currently own their weight division. And by own, I mean they rule that weight division. Like no one in that division can challenge them, step up to them, or beat them for their foreseeable future. And there are a couple. It wouldn't be some short video. It would be a pretty lengthy video, and I still want to make it, but I want to touch upon today. I thought I'd dedicate today's video to Ilia Topuria. Now, I want to preface this with the fact that I'm not an Ilia Topuria fan. I'm not. I'm just not. You know, the way he did Volk, I'm a huge Alexander Volkanovski fan, and that fight was like, I don't know, hearing somebody scratch on a chalkboard or watching your own father get beat up or something like that. It was a nightmare watching that fight. And it made me even less of an Ilia Topuria supporter. But man, do I respect this guy. I do. Okay? I love when this guy gets clowned, ridiculed, all that shit. I keep referencing this video to you guys. It's like a 5-minute long video, and it's a back and forth between Paddy the Baddy and Ilia at a press conference, and Paddy's like ripping into Ilia. Ilia is ripping into Paddy. It's a back and forth, but it's hilarious. But that's besides the point. What I'm trying to touch upon is just how good Ilia Topuria is. Okay? I respect this guy. Okay? Don't like him, but man, do I respect him. We're talking about a miniature Spanish Ngannou. That's how much power this guy has in his hands and how bad of a night out it is for anybody who fights him. Now, I already made a video about him and Max Holloway and who I would choose. And, you know, of course I choose Ilia. And I saw a poll and another MMA content creators poll, and a lot of people were choosing Max Holloway just because of the fight and probably recency bias and all this other shit. But I'm going to say it again. Max Holloway would not stand a chance against Ilia Topuria. Now, let me get back to the main thing about this video. Ilia is so fucking good. This man turned Alexander Volkanovski into a scared fighter. I say this with respect to Alex, the legend that he is, the future Hall of Famer that he is. Alex was hiding behind that jab throughout that small amount of the fight, because the fight only went so far because Ilia knocked his lights out. Volk was hiding behind that jab, jab, you know, trying to evade the power of Ilia. And then once Ilia cornered him, it was over for Volk. Volk turned Yair Rodriguez, a dangerous striker, into a ragdoll. If he even tried the same shit with Ilia, Ilia's got ground game. He's got submission game. It would not turn out the same way. Ilia Topuria is scary. He is so damn scary. Okay? We got Diego Lopez, a rising star. It's looking like he's going to probably get a title fight against Ilia. It'll end out the same way. Diego Lopez has a chin, okay? The guy has a chin on him. And we saw that in the Dan Ige fight because Dan Ige was getting some pretty good clear strikes, significant strikes on Diego Lopez's chin. That chin was not rocked once. Diego Lopez has a strong chin, great striking, great energy. Topuria would put his lights out. Same thing with Max Holloway, okay? I mean, even if we go off UFC 300, where, you know, okay, I get it, Max did knock out Justin Gaethje in the last second. Gaethje dropped Max Holloway, okay? That chin, as strong as it is, has a clock on it. Max Holloway is getting old. I believe that they're going to put this fight together. I believe Max is going to challenge Ilia for the belt. And I feel it's a bad decision, okay? Yes, it's right for Max to go for to get his title back. It's great for the plot, this, that, the other. I get it. Bad decision for Max Holloway. Bad decision, bad fucking decision. Because you're going to watch one of your favorite fighters, Max Holloway, get put out. His chin cannot withstand Ilia Topuria. Now, I've said all this in the fucking previous video where I mentioned their fight that's going to happen. I want to stay on topic with just how scary this guy is. And my only hope And again, I'm not an Ilia Topuria supporter, okay? But I believe Ilia's only weakness, and this may not even be a weakness, but I'm just going on a fucking, I'm reach. You could say I'm fucking reaching here. I feel the only way Ilia could probably be defeated is if he goes up. Is if he goes up in weight, and by some miracle, it turns out he's ass if he puts on more weight and fights in a higher weight class, which I think is unlikely. I think it's going to give Ilia even more power. So I don't really fucking know. You know what I'm saying? This guy is unstoppable, and he's not going anywhere for the foreseeable future unless he chooses to move or step down. Ilia owns that fucking weight class. No one in featherweight is touching Ilia. Not Alex. Not Diego. I mean, not even Dan. Dan he's going to be a legend. This guy coming off the fucking couch fighting Diego Lopez. He's got it all, man. That guy has energy. He's got the IQ. He's a great fighter. Wouldn't stand a chance against Ilia. Tell me I'm glazing. Tell me whatever. I'm not an Ilia Topuria fan. I want this guy to get his lights put out. I want him to get his lights put out. I don't want Ilia Topuria to win because I want revenge for what he did to Alex Volkanovski. I want revenge for it. It's not happening. Ilia Topuria is here to stay. He's got the power. He's got the ground game. He's got submission. He's got strength. And he's got fucking drive. This guy wants to be the Spanish McGregor so bad, and he might very well do it because he's got the whole of Spain on his side already. Okay, you got to take a look at his fucking Instagram and see how many followers this fucking guy has. All right, you could call him the fucking Spanish McGregor already. Okay, and he still has to defend his title. Like he still has not defended his title yet. This guy is dangerous. He's scary. He's a bad night out for anyone. Get used to the name Ilia Topuria. All right.